Good morning, guys. My name is Jason Kudo, and I am here to inform you all how to play the game of baseball, or America's favorite pastime. Now, I hope by the end of this video that you guys are able to take the rules and regulations that I teach you guys, and you can pass them on to your friends, family members who want to learn the game of baseball or even try to play the game of baseball. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, in 1896, Abner Doubleday created the game of baseball or invented the game of baseball in Cincinnati, Ohio. Now there is early indications that the game of baseball was played before he was invented. Now there is no way to prove that because whoever invented the game before did not record it or provide info about it. So Abner Doubleday is considered the first person to create the game of baseball. In 1846 was when the first baseball game was played in Hoboken, New Jersey, and then in 1903 was when the first World Series was played, and that was between the Boston Red Sox and the Pittsburgh Pirates, and Boston ended up winning that series by winning 3 games out of 5. So now I'm going to go into positions and personnel in baseball. So there is 9 positions on a baseball field, and you can have up to 9 to 10 people in a batting order, but if you play Major League Baseball, you can only have 9, or college baseball. So the nine positions on a baseball field are first, second, short, and third. You have the pitcher and the catcher, and then you have center field, left field, and right field. And then you have your bullpen, which is you normally have about 8 pitchers in the bullpen, depending on how many arms you have, and those pitchers are used in case your starting pitcher gets hurt or he's not doing well, or honestly, it's just like a coaching decision. As we've seen in the World Series today, man, pitching is the most important thing on a baseball field. So now moving into the rules and regulations of baseball, I'm not gonna lie, there's a ton of rules, a bunch of unwritten rules in baseball, but I really want to go over the rules that make the most sense and just make the game flow. So first is how many outs there are. So there's 3 outs in baseball, and your outs are what gets you to move from inning to inning. So the 3 common ways to get outs are you have your fly outs where the batter hits the ball up in the air and the team catches it. You have your ground balls where the other team hits a ground ball, throws it to first, before the runner touches the base, and then you have your strikeout. Those are the 3 most common ways to get people out. And then after that, we have how do we score runs in baseball. So how we score runs in baseball is by the other team getting a person around all 4 bases and being able to touch home plate. Now, the 3 most common ways to score runs is someone, as the batter, hits a ball over the fence, home run. Or you have, a person on third, person on second, person on first. You hit a ground ball, runner from third scores, there's no throw to the plate, he scores. Or a ball hit to the outfield, you have a run on second or third or first if he's fast, and they're able to score, touch home plate. Now there is ejections in baseball, and those are they can be funny, they can be not funny, but ejections are part of the game. You cannot argue strikes and balls with the umpire. It is a written rule. They call the balls and strikes. If you argue, you will get tossed out. If you charge the mound, because you get hit by a pitch, you'll be thrown out. And honestly, nowadays ejections are more profound today than they were. But baseball also is, it's a tricky sport to understand. It's a game of small errors. The margin for error in baseball is tiny, and to be honest, it's a fairly difficult game to play. You need a lot of hand-eye coordination to play. So now, what I want to discuss with you is the equipment that you need to play the game of baseball. Now, I have some equipment with me. So first, this is what a baseball looks like. It has your laces. It's how you pitch. You need a glove. I have a glove. I'm a righty, so I have a left. So I put my glove on my left hand, and then also I have a bat. So this is a little league bat. It's not a wood bat. You use wood bat for professional baseball, and then you use double barrel for college. And then you also have a helmet, and then you also have different equipment to protect you, but it's all on personal preference of what you like. There's also, a ton of different companies you can go to get your equipment. So in conclusion, I hope you all learned a thing or two about the game. The game has meant a lot to me over the past 15 years that I've been able to play. And hopefully you guys can take what I've taught you and you can teach it to other people, to your family members. And yeah, so hopefully you learned a lot.